Where's a loose bun?
You're a loose bun.
Damn, I wish.
So if a tree falls in the middle of the forest, but no one's around, am I still intoxicated?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This warms my bones. My Davy bones.
What you do with the worm, you just swallow it. That's it.
Justin, are you used to swallowing?
Only that worm, though.
Yes, I'm working for the Germans.
Yeah.
Wieder Hilfsschweiz nach Griechenwasser.
What the hell did you say?
So schreibt meine Seele Gott zu dir.
So there, you see.
He's trying to read me.
The deal.
Navigation roll, dude. Navigation.
Oh no!
It's just like different types of nuts, like pistachios, almonds, and stuff like that.
Into nut form.
Huh?
Into powder form.
Well, no, just regular nuts. And we were like, we were on break or whatever, and I opened one, and I was like, I had like 2 nuts. And then they're like, okay, back on stage. So I just,
Oh.
and there was maybe I had more nuts or something, but like there was like a pistachio, and then just dust.
Oh.
Like pistachio, like the peel kind of, and then just like, that's how like, and I got on stage and I went to my friend Kat and I was like, nut dust. She was like, huh?
I've had too much to drink.
Same.
Continues to drink.
The bee's knees.
Ching, 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 ching.
Nothing.
Welcome back to the Knights of Argos. My name is Lee, and today we have something special for you guys for this month of October. We are going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. Today's players is our fellow knights, Justin and Brandon, and we have another guest who you might have seen from Saltmarsh campaign, Dante.
He's the bee's knees.
The bees.
I've had too many of these bees knees.
So, do you want to just introduce your character and say your name, what occupation you are, what kind of ties did you have with the mafia in this town of Arkham? Who wants to start?
I'll go first. Mine's pretty easy and I think easy to visualize. My name is Simon Ives. He is a librarian for one of the libraries, maybe of a university there in Arkham. Something that he gets a lot of interaction with people, but he's still trying to open up to the idea of interacting with people. As a pretty average to below average person who is very clumsy, he's not very outspoken, but he's very observant and very perceptive to the things around him. That has also led to him spending lots of time alone, specializing his craft of forging and calligraphy and stuff like that. So he has actually caught the eye of some of the mafia members as someone to forge documents as well as sign, legal papers, because he is pretty easy to convince and persuade to do, being a 26-year-old man looking for some extra money. He's willing to put himself out there for a little bit of danger if that means he's going to be compensated well enough.
I am playing a character named Mortimer Fink. He is a dilettante. They are a character that is like very artsy, very art deco. They like to paint and such. They are a part of the family that used to be the ruling family of Arkham, but they were essentially beaten out of power by this new mafia family. And so my character, pays his debts and owes and ties to the new current ruling family, so he can keep his cushy position and not really, have to worry about, falling out of favor and stuff like that. He's got this fixation with the occult. He likes finding weird, taboo things and, really getting his hands on those things so he can make art and all sorts of very gauche paintings with them. So that's why he calls in to the mafia and asks if they can find anything, and he'll do anything for the mafia if they can get him those occult things.
So, I'm playing Virgil Hawkins. Virgil is a police officer, a detective, and he's pretty much a regular Joe Schmo, but he's a crack. He's a shot.
He's a crack.
He's a crack. But he's a crack shot with any gun that you give him. And he was born and raised in Arkham. And he lived a very tough life when he was younger, and he paid some dues with the family. So, which kind of led him to get in his current position as a police officer. So, that's how he kind of is involved with some of the families.
Okay, great. Now, our story begins with this is going to be on a Thursday morning, October 26, 1922, and you guys are being called upon by the mafia boss, Mordecai, or O'Leary. Now, he is mainly the mafia boss in this city. He has occupied this for a while. He overthrew kind of your family, right? Mm-hmm. And now he's taken power. And you guys have had your dirty dealings with him, have done some jobs on the side, of course. And he has called to see you guys. So O'Leary is a mean-looking, thin-faced American, Irish American. Yeah.
Clan O'Leary.
He owns like a meat store, packaging, and I mean all of you know that he mostly resides there. So as you go into it, you know that you see that his goons are coming in and out through the back, and you go in and of course you ask them, where's O'Leary? They point you towards the back of the storage. As you walk into the meat storage that they have there, you see 4 men hanging upside down on hooks, on meat hooks. And you see O'Leary sitting on a desk, lighting up a cigarette. You guys approach?
Yeah.
What you doing, malaria?
O'Leary.
O'Leary.
O'Leary's butcher.
Ow! The sound of them getting hooked on.
But
I keep my head low.
what's going on, O'Leary?
How are you?
You see him light up a cigarette. You hear he lights it. He takes just a breath. He turns around and he says, well, see what the cat's dragged in? And you see some of his bodyguards come out from the, there's meat around. So you see them just kind of like come out of the dark.
Shadows of meat. I was warned of this.
Don't look too scared. I just wants a word with you, that's all. Mr. Ives, thank you for coming. Oh, and let's not forget Mr. Hawkins here. Mr. Young Hawkins, thank you for coming. I'm pleased that you all decided to stick around. And Mr. Ives, now, what were you thinking? I only said to scare the fellow, not blow his brains out, you damn goon. Such a mess you made of that poor shopkeeper. Now I'm the one who's gonna clean it up. Oh, but before I miss anyone out, Mr. Hawkins, we are honored to have you here. The Scourge of Arkham. Since when was it okay to rob the Arkham First Bank without my permission? And if you're gonna do anything and steal something, at least steal money rather than just the car.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice car.
You wouldn't believe the palms that I've had to grease to keep your little adventure off the books. I should whack you all. And he gets out a gun and he shoots one of the men hanging. He grabs a cigarette and he's smoking. And he says, but I'm a reasonable man. I tell you what, you do me a little favor, and perhaps I forget about all your little problems here that you've caused me. What do you say?
Sure, yes.
I think that's swell.
Sounds fine to me.
You heard of Sticky Jack? No?
Everyone knows Sticky Jack.
Give me an intelligence roll.
That is a success.
So,
What's the best success you can get?
Oh, extreme?
Extreme success.
how do you do that?
It's not a success.
Who's he?
Okay, so now, who succeeded? Only you two?
We did. But he got extreme success.
I rolled a 2.
I got
2 of 75.
84 out of 84, and I have a 65.
Okay. So, those of you who succeeded, you know who Sticky Jack is. And you don't need to have succeeded to know who Sticky Jack is. But for those of you who succeeded, you know that Sticky Jack was probably, you know that he was a burglar. You know, a cat burglar who like sometimes hangs around sycamores, a speakeasy in the lower south side.
A speakeasy?
So otherwise, yeah, that's all you know. And I mean, you guys know who you've heard of him. It's just, yeah, it's like, oh, he's just like a regular thief that works for O'Leary. Except for you know that what I just said. So, you know, he's a small-time thief, a freelancer, you know, Sticky Jack, you know. He keeps to himself. See, me and Jack got an understanding, you know. See, he don't pull nothing without my say-so, and when he does, he makes a prompt contribution to our benevolent fund, and he shoots another one. You know, and well, a little bird tells me that Jack got offered a choice job. You know, that some new player in town would reward Jack very handsomely if he could do, you know, a couple of jobs with some 3 whatever small things that they were looking out for. And you know, greed, it's the downfall of lesser men. You know, Jack got greedy and forgot to appraise me of the situation. Out he goes into the night and pulls these 3 lifts, one from the university library, one from the university museum, and one from the home of some professor. I don't know what his name is. And that was a week ago, and no one has seen Jack since the jobs were pulled. Like, perhaps he's just lying low, perhaps he skipped town, I don't know. All I know is that he owes me. No one pulls jobs around here without giving me my cut. And he shoots the 3rd one. And then I think to myself, I wonder who could do me a favor and look into this situation for me. Now, who do I know who owes me a favor? And he kind of like just walks around, smokes a cigarette, and he looks over to you guys and winks. So if you want to get square with me, I strongly recommend that you look into this for me. I want to know what he stole, who this new player is, who hired him, and I want my money. I want answers. If you can't get my money, at least get me the things he stole. You got till the end of the week. And he shoots the last one. And he walks out.
Didn't be just long enough.
So, what do you think, boys, guys?
Definitely think we need to step to it. Get this done as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I don't want to end up on
One of those hooks.
looks at an empty meat hook. Yeah.
Alright. Here we go.
I may know some people at the university library and may get some information from there. I've also seen Jack downtown at a speakeasy. If we want to rub some elbows there, see if we can get some information.
So where do you want to go first? Put the speakeasy and find out. See if there's any loose lips over there.
About what time it is?
It's morning.
Morning.
It might be not time to go to the speakeasy.
Well, let's go to the library. See what's up over there.
Head to the uni?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'll drive.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Mela. Do I have a car? Do I not? Do I have a vehicle?
What's your credit
What's your
rating?
credit rating?
Oh.
Do I have a car?
Well, I got 20.
Yeah, you got a car. Can you drive? Do
Yeah.
you drive?
Yes, I can.
Or do you have like a driver?
I can drive.
Okay.
You can take mine.
Alright.
It's a Bentley.
Ooh.
So now you guys can use this as a reference.
Ooh.
Because this is Arkham, so you're gonna be going around town and whatnot. Here you go.
In the middle of the car seat.
Can I have one? Can you pass it? Yeah, I was like,
Oh, can you pass over those new
These newfangled Oreos.
that barely came out last year?
3 years ago.
3 years ago? Ooh.
7 years ago.
Wait, it's 22, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's the 26th of October.
Yes.
Oh yeah. New snack.
So we're heading to Miskatonic University.
The university.
You going to the university?
Yes, because I don't believe the speakeasy will be quite as open. Which is where?
We spoke of looking into the Necronomicon. I believe one is there.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Necronoma what?
Told you.
Great book.
Okay.
Something that is a little taboo. But where's the fun in something that's not taboo?
So, where are you going?
We're gonna go to the library.
The Miskatonic campus. The uni.
To West College Street?
Right? Is that where the library?
West College? Yeah.
Where specifically? Just the university or?
The library. The library.
Okay.
Alright, let me find a parking space.
Just park wherever.
I mean,
Goes up the steps.
There's a fine I'll pay.
so, I mean, you see, it's the morning, right? So you see students and professors walking in and out and all. So you just head in or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So why not?
So you head in, and I mean, there's people in there. I mean, it's just a library.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? What do you want to do? What is it that?
So something was stolen here.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take a look around, see if there's anything that seems to be more secured recently. I don't know if you want to talk to people or if you look around as well.
I will talk to an aide with a placard.
I'll look around to see if there's anything like a foul play or anything of that nature.
A knife still stuck in the wall.
Blood splatters everywhere.
That's always there.
So yeah, I'll look for someone that works here, faculty or something.
Okay, yeah, there's a clergy. And then,
A clergy.
well, clerk, sorry.
There's a whole church in here.
I'll excuse me.
Yes, how can I help?
I was just doing some investigating on part of the police department on a certain object that was possibly stolen from here. Do you have anything to note about that?
And she looks at you and she's like, "Can I see some identification?"
I'm off duty right now, so I really don't have any identification on me. I hope that's not a problem.
Give me a persuasion.
Sure. That's a success.
It's okay.
46 out of 70.
46 out of 70.
Okay, yeah. She's like, yeah, something was stolen from here,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, what did you want to know?
Oh, like, was there a specific like time that it was, or like, was there anything else stolen that wasn't possibly reported? Do you know what was stolen, by the way? I have the files back in, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a Greek scroll.
Greek scroll. That's very interesting.
Yeah, they broke in through the side and there was someone who knew what they were doing because we have guards patrolling and we have a rare book section and they managed to break in without really anyone knowing. So
I'm here with several of my, fellow off-duty guards. We just don't want to make a fuss, during campus hours and all that. Do you mind if we all collectively take a look during that area and such?
yeah, sure.
All right, thank you very much. I'll head back to my group, relay the information. Oh, some sort of scroll was taken. At least we know what it is now and what we're looking for.
Good. All right.
Does it look like they have an archive section, something where they would keep things not handled as much?
You bring your
Like
cash, did you?
Always carry my badge.
like more
You might need it.
older books or
Like where a scroll would be. I mean, it wouldn't be in like a normal bookshelf.
Yeah, it'd probably be like
Yeah.
some storage, right?
yeah, it like yeah. So there's right now there's I think you're on the first floor, right? You didn't. So I mean, there's just regular books. They do have like a section of rare books, but they also have like an area, like a restriction collection room, So
And she didn't say which one of these it would be in. Right?
It was in the restricted one.
Oh.
Okay.
But I asked for access and she said we could go.
Perfect. Let's double check in there. We may also want to see the more separate precious ones as well. Anything that relates may have been taken without even them knowing.
It's a good idea.
Okay. We'll go over there.
You said floors? How many floors are there?
do you look for like a map or something? I mean,
You are here. Yeah, is there something that kind of a guide? If not, then ask.
This shows the restriction section thing.
well, there's like a first floor, second, and third, and there's a basement.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, and I mean, you see signs, right? They tell you where to go. So the basement is the restricted collection room, and then like the rare books are like mostly for third floor.
Basement first. Easier to get down to.
Yeah. Should we split up?
I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah. Not right now.
Besides, I said we would be in a group. It might be easier that way. I said we were posing as cops, so buddy over here has our only buy-in ticket.
That's true. We go down to basement.
So you head down there and you actually see security. Even like, I mean, you would not normally see security in the library. I mean, they're books, right? Who's gonna?
Yeah.
But it looks like they're guarding the door, and there's like other guards just walking around.
If you want to take a lead on this one.
Yeah, I'll take it. Walk up to the guys, take it on my badge. Hey guys, I'm gonna be looking into here just to see if any investigation on certain things that happened recently. Take out my badge.
He'll like grab it. He'll look at it and he'll look at you and it's like, sorry, detective, but we got orders from the sheriff here. You can't let anyone in. Not even the professors are allowed.
Why not? I step up.
Well, there was a break-in.
Yes, and we're here to detect if anything else had been taken. I'm an expert in these ancient relics.
Yes, well, this is a crime scene, sir. You can't let anybody in under orders.
Hey, it's just gonna be for like 10 minutes tops. Nothing more than that. Just let us in. Be fine. No worries at all. I'll even pay you for your time if you want.
Give me a... What are you doing, Brian?
Charmed, right?
For
Fast
persuasion?
talk?
Fast talk?
Yeah.
You can do fast talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a success. Extreme success. That's a 7.
He kind of like just looks over to the other guy and he's like, take a break.
I'll hand him a crisp $10 bill.
Crispy.
Yeah. That's a lot right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he'll grab it.
Give him a wink.
And then he unlocks it. And
Shut
lets
up.
you in.
Is all of your riches up to par? Everything stamped?
Huh?
I mean, if you ever need anything to slip by, that you're not wasting real things.
Show up to one of my parties. I'm sure you can get something.
Okay. So you guys going?
Yes.
Kind of nodding. The guard.
Yeah, he'll just like kind of look away.
He's not looking at you.
He's just looking somewhere else.
Grab my.
Yeah, I mean he gave it back. It's fine. Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah. So as you walk in, I mean you see like really like strange objects like all around. I mean not like hundreds upon hundreds, but like there's like
A handful.
yeah, a handful here, handful there, and you can kind of see where they stole a scroll because there are other
Yeah.
scrolls, but there's one where they like you can see the way they broke like glass and everything, and they took it.
What kind of things are this?
Would I recognize any of these things?
What kind of roll would it? Was there like a
Occult.
Intelligence. History, library use.
give me intelligence?
70. No. Come on. No.
It looks like parchment papers. Like you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what are you guys gonna do? What are you looking for? What?
Yeah, the
I'm gonna go to the where the case was broken. Carefully. I don't know if there's any other scrolls in the same container, or if they're kind of next to each other.
No, like it seemed like that one fit just that one scroll. It's very small. It's just a very small container.
Okay.
But there's other ones where there's multiple ones.
Are those open or I have access to?
No, they're all like behind glass.
Okay. And then is there anything open, accessible, books or otherwise?
No, everything here has been like been made sure that like at least that no one else had access to it.
Now, metal, real quick. Psychology. Can I think of like a criminal mind? Like think of that way. Like okay, where would I go? What would?
You mean like Sherlock Holmes? Or?
Somewhat like
Go into
that.
your mind palace.
Kind of just like okay, how would he be able to come in? Thinking like him, what would be the easy access? Kind of. Would that be kind of considered psychology?
No.
No. Okay, I'm just asking.
I mean, we can just talk about it regularly.
True.
Yeah. You know, I think if that's something that's brought up, I mean, they definitely will need to know exactly where it is. Because it looks like they're all individually separated
Yeah.
There's a
It's,
specific one that was targeted.
and they're rolled up.
it's,
and you can't read the text.
it's not one of those things where they
Just
try to grab everything.
Yeah, no, it was
No.
a specific one that they
They
wanted.
know what it was and where it was.
There's also a lock to get in here, so either they picked it or they got a guard and unconscious.
Well,
Took
Jack,
the keys from there.
Jack is a good burglar.
That's probably easy for him. Yeah, that's true.
But for him to resort to breaking the glass,
Maybe he was in a hurry.
Are you saying that he would do it more finessely, or
well, looking at the containers for the scrolls, Lee, are there other keys for those?
For the scroll?
No, it was a key to get into this.
No, but for the scrolls.
Oh,
How are they kept?
walked, kept, kind of thing?
They're just kept under glass. Like even if you try to like pick it up or anything.
is it like a locked glass thing? So like you unlock it and then the glass lifts, or is it just like a like a bottom that it's under? You have to like remove the bottom and.
Yeah, it looks like there's maybe like a key, but there you can also see where there's like something where you can remove the entire thing. But
That's why. So if he had time to open the lock of this door, but no time to open the lock of that, maybe he was noticed.
That's a good idea.
True. If he was noticed, that means somebody saw him.
Mm-hmm.
So who?
I mean the one where you see that the scroll is not there, like there's nothing on there. It's just it's open. Like there's not.
There's no glass smash?
Oh, there's no smashed glass. Oh, okay, I thought there was.
This happened like a week ago.
Oh,
They cleaned it up and
there.
everything. There's not like a huge mess there. It's just like now they're just trying to protect what they have already.
Are there like any openings in this room, or is it just like all underground? Like there's no like
Event.
vents or like.
Like all of you can see that there's like these windows all around the edges everywhere.
Are they
You
like
can see
big
side
enough
by
for
side.
someone to like squeeze through, or?
Yeah, it looks like you can, like if you had like a ladder or something, you can climb up and get out of there. Or if you pull down a rope, you can get in and get out.
That might have been how we got in.
Yeah. It wasn't noticed until someone had to come in here and look for something. There's nothing too. But I think everything else is secure here. If he's trying to come back and get something else, he won't be able to.
Especially with all the security armed up.
And at least we know what he stole.
Yes.
Should we check out the rare books section and then make way for the museum?
I think so.
Alright, then we shall.
You head to the third floor.
Yes.
So you head up there, and there's another clerk there.
Hello.
Hello.
We were told that this was a, rare books area. We are currently investigating, the objects that were stolen. We're just curious that if there might have been any that were unnoticed or, that got taken without, actually being reported.
Who are you again?
Oh, we're
Police.
Sure. Well, what were you looking for again?
Anything that relates to the scroll in question that was taken. If the thief was looking for things in different locations, he may have come up here.
Oh yeah, and you just like you see the desk and it's like just filled with papers, and they're like, oh,
We don't want to be a bother. We can just go ahead and look.
Look where?
around. Just around the floor. See if anything's out of place or if anything hasn't been reported. Signs of possibility.
you mean in there? And I mean it's a locked door, like.
We were told it was fine by the person downstairs.
Who? By Mr. What? Who?
Oh, I can't remember their name, but they said we've already been down to the basement and the guards let us through to see where the scroll was.
What scroll?
The one that was stolen.
Oh yeah. How did you know?
Because we were allowed to go see it.
Son, we're police. We're doing an investigation.
The police already came by though.
We're doing a second sweep.
Okay. And you needed to get in here?
Yeah.
Yes, son.
It won't be but 5-10 minutes.
And he's like, well, I just, they told me you could only get in there by reference or by a professor if you're wanting.
You can double check downstairs.
I can't leave my. And he's like, he's just a mess. You can see his desk is just kind of just.
Are you a student here by chance?
I graduated here.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm gonna start walking around. Not toward that area that's locked, but just looking around.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's fumbling with papers.
Just relax.
We're in no rush. We just wanted to go in, take a quick peek, and be on our way. We're out of your hair in a quick.
Again, like I said, you need a professor or reference paper. It's just.
And I put my badge down. This is my reference.
Are you trying to intimidate or?
Let's see what's my. Oh, I'll do. Son, this is my reference. I'm a police officer. I'm a detective. Well, I'm looking for any minute details that maybe some of the officers missed. That is my thing.
Okay. So,
Persuade.
persuade?
Yes. Oh! Extreme
Success.
Success.
Is that no? That's just a hard success, I think. 'Cause you're
Well, it's a 7. The single. I'm 40.
yeah, but what's 40? What's your fifth of 40? A fifth of 40 is 8. Oh yeah, that is an extreme success. Yeah.
He's like. And he like gets up and there's like like papers falling and he's just like sure, just give me a moment. And he like grabs like the key from the desk and stuff and he's like and he like unlocks it and he's just like just make it quick.
We're not gonna be but 5-10 minutes.
Thank you, son.
I've already begun flipping through a book up here.
Already in there.
What took you guys so long?
People don't notice you when it's quick.
True.
We'll take a look around, see if there's anything that's popping.
Okay.
Yeah, looking through here, same thing. Is it as protected as the other place?
There are some shelves here that you can just grab off some books here and there, but there's some on the walls that have glass panes, so they're behind glass.
So you can slide or.
No, these look
They're
like the
locked.
ones
Like
from
the ones- okay.
yeah, that you need
Okay.
something.
Look around, look for anything Greek.
Greek.
I'm going to look anything that would be interesting to me.
So that will be spot hidden if we're looking.
Libraries?
Library use?
That. Oh, library use?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I mean, you're navigating through a lot of books of libraries.
So. No. Not a success.
Oh, I am lost.
Hard success.
Hard fail. A 99 out of 100.
99. First time stepping into a book. A book.
It's like reading Rainbow.
Very hungry caterpillar.
Take a look, you're in a book.
There's a kid section.
Oh my god, yeah.
He ends up on the first floor.
Yeah, you see a section that has a lot of things like based on Greek.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of skim through. I mean, I can't read it, you know, if it's in the original Greek, but if there seems to be, you know, like very clearly like a book that was taken or like a part, like it seems like something's being covered up, you know, something like that.
Well, from you, all of you, give me an intelligence roll.
All of us?
Yeah.
Intelligence?
No.
Oh! Extreme success.
Success.
Did you succeed?
No.
Oh, you're like, oh man, this place.
I'm looking at the dust.
Oh, there's so much dust.
So upset there wasn't anything.
I know, nothing spooky.
But both of you that succeeded, you know that there aren't any like guards up here. There weren't any. You didn't see any of them up here at all. Like they were all in the basement.
Yeah, but I mean, if Jack was able to come up here unnoticed, and no one has noticed for a week, because they all focused on the important thing downstairs, maybe.
Are we next to each other right now?
Probably.
I'm in the Greek section. I don't know where you are.
It's like, actually, I'm just kind of noticing like, there's no guards.
Yeah, like I mean, you take notice of that everybody was paying attention to the basement.
I guess I'll walk over to you. Do you think that Jack will probably break something downstairs so that it can cover something up here?
Maybe. That was my initial thought.
Which is there's no guards, and that would be the perfect crime.
Or even for something to happen this week.
That is true. It's a perfect cover-up.
Yes. Which is why I'm checking. But yeah. Do I notice anything out of ordinary?
Not really. You see all the books there, like they should be,
No missing pieces.
because they're labeled.
Right. So I mean, you kind of.
Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I mean, you're looking through it, right? And you see that
Easy stuff. Come on, man.
all the books are there.
Oh, I keep
I'm a librarian.
Wait,
Hungry
101.25 is missing.
Hungry caterpillar? Oh my god.
Hasn't been invented yet. What?
It's grandpa.
It's just a caterpillar in a book.
Yeah, it's a caterpillar.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't notice anything out of ordinary up here.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. If we want to proceed to another location,
The museum would be closest, yes. We also need to find out
sure.
my accent there.
So where are you from again?
Don't worry about it. We also need to find out the home that was broken into. So it was just O'Leary said he was just some random professor here, but obviously they have to be linked in the university in some way.
Mm-hmm. That is true. We can ask. Maybe go to the admissions office.
Or we could go to the police department and see any reports that are there.
I
That would
can
also
do
be
that.
very easy.
That is true too.
I think it would be
Home
an
invasion.
easier time too than
There's a report.
talking to some random, faculty members here.
Some random.
What was that slang you used? Quite interesting.
I don't pronounce it.
Yeah, we can do that.
But the museum is closing, so we shall make our way.
Back to the ground floor to head to the car.
Okay.
which is parked on the steps.
Well, you head down, and you see you still see some guards coming in and out of from the basement. Like they're still there. And you head out.
I know it's been a week, but should we go to the outside, check the window panes?
We could. Just give it a quick look-see.
Also, it's not our job.
Not really, no. We're just supposed to find the things and bring them back to him.
That's true.
I think that the main thing is we found out what's
What
going
it
on.
is, yes.
And possibly, maybe, alternative plan.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I think our first order of business is to identify what was stolen, then find Sticky Jack, and after we found him,
Get our-
reclaim the items,
The
reclaim
money.
Jack possibly, and make O'Leary happy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go to the museum.
Wow.
To the museum!
It's
Just to the left.
right next to the university.
Kind of step on the pedal like, yeah, that horsepower going 30 miles an hour. Yeah!
Oh, speeding.
Yeah. Now we're off to the museum.
Okay. So the museum is off of West College Street.
West
It's off-
College Street.
It's off the main campus.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so alright, let's
So you just turn left.
Is that it?
Yes.
The one with the big M.
The one that says museum?
M-U-C-M.
So you get there, you park, get off, you go in. What are you looking for?
Probably someone that could direct us to either, like someone that's like, where like you get tickets to view the museum, or if the museum's like public access and you don't need a ticket. Anyway, like the clerk at the head.
Okay, yeah.
The clergy.
Yes.
So there is a clergy in this. So you go up to the clerk to get a ticket into, or
Yeah, just like, hi, is the museum open? What are the ticket fares?
yeah, definitely. Whatever 1920s museum tickets were at that time.
15 cents.
Yeah, the 5 cents.
Don't worry, I got you guys.
All of my pennies back.
I'm a coin person.
I'll be like, by the way, there was a break-in last week, was there not?
Yeah, there definitely was, but
Is that area like closed off or anything? Should we not go there, or?
I don't know. I just give tickets to people.
Understand.
I mean-
Do you know who would know that information, or like where we can like figure that out?
So we don't step somewhere we shouldn't.
Exactly.
I'm not entirely sure. I didn't work that week here.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew it happened, so I don't know.
Well,
Well, we can keep an eye out.
yeah. Is there like, do you know of anything obvious that we should look out for or anything?
I mean, there's fossils. You should definitely look at those.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Are there any guards posted? Just to keep it safe.
There's some security here.
Okay. Well, I'll pay for the tickets and say thank you. Yeah.
Is there some sort of guide or map or layout that we can look at?
Yeah, there's like right after you pass the clerk, right? There's like this huge, like, on the wall.
You are
But-
here.
Yeah, like there's.
Directions.
It's a Minecraft map, so it moves with us.
Yeah.
Are there any security posted?
I mean, there's actually there's like kind of a crowd. Not like a stampede of people, but I mean, it's a museum, right? You wouldn't expect.
Is it like a tour, or is it like they're just collecting there?
Yeah, you can actually see that there's kids walking around.
Thursday.
So,
Kids.
is there... You said like there's no guards, or there is guards?
Okay.
The clerk said that there were some security, but I mean, right now you're looking at a map. You don't.
Okay.
I'm looking at the map. If there's anything Greek, Parthenon, anything related to Greek fossils, stuff, not fossils, Greek artifacts, sculptures.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna look around to see if there's any security, and also, can I make a check to see if security is undercover? Like, if I know, like, if there's like undercover security. I mean, undercover security.
I mean, what are you trying to do right now?
Just trying to observe the environment, just like see, like, okay, if there's security, or are they
Give me a spot hidden.
spotting? Oh.
People ping.
You got this, right? This is the best thing you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you can do.
Yeah.
Hard success.
Hard success.
Oh! Is that a 79?
That's 79?
Out of what?
25?
Yeah, I don't think that's it, but
79 doesn't succeed for anything on you.
succeeds for a couple things.
I think it's
Succeeds for my money.
my good one.
I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's like,
Oh yeah. By the way, meta. Do I have my guns?
Alright, go to caution.
Since I'm a cop.
I mean, you're a detective.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm
I'll say yes because
At
you
least-
work for O'Leary. You've done some jobs for him. You're a dirty cop, so I would say yes.
So I got my revolver. Of course, I don't have a long arm on me, but
No, I don't think you have a shotgun on you.
no, of course not.
Strapped. to
No,
the back.
it's on to the leg. I have
Inner
a
thigh.
limp.
Under his coat.
I have a limp.
I would like to see what the crowd is crowding around for.
Grease.
Okay, give me the spot hidden.
Spot hidden or listen?
Are you listening or
I
are
am.
you looking?
I'm listening.
Okay.
I want to see what they're.
You want to see why?
Want to see?
I want to hear what they're paying attention. Is someone talking? Can I is there actually are they crowding around a person?
I mean, there's
Or-
people everywhere.
Is it like a crowd and someone's like orating the crowd, or is there someone, or is it just they're a crowd and they're just looking at exhibits?
It's more of like that. When you're in the mall,
Okay.
that noise.
Okay.
That's-
Okay.
Which seems non-existent anymore.
I want to see. Actually, you know what? I do want to try to listen to the crowd and try to pick through verbal chatter on anything that might be interesting.
Okay. Me listen then.
66. That's a failure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're in a mall.
Yeah. Lots of noise.
Yeah.
Maybe a word.
Greek.
Grease. Grease.
What?
Is there a section?
Like anything Greek. That's what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's a model of the Parthenon, if there's a thing on Greek mythology,
Culture.
and culture, yeah.
Any exhibits?
I mean, not really.
Right.
From what you see from the map, you don't really see anything related to Greek.
Okay.
What you do see is that this is, I mean, there's fossils and dinosaur skeletons and blah blah blah, and stuff. But what you also see is and you guys see this too. It's about the Miskatonic life here. That's why it's called the Miskatonic University Museum, because it mostly focuses on the Miskatonic life.
At the dinosaur bones they found while finding the city. Okay, then. That answers my questions. So it's not, the artifacts aren't, or interesting things aren't tied together. split up and look?
I think that is what we do here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll take the east wing.
Okay.
I'll take the west wing.
North.
Lobby.
The lobby.
Okay.
So you end up going to one side of the museum and you start seeing like dioramas of the early Miskatonic like life and stuff. And like fossils and like dinosaur stuff. And you see like that there was like a school trip. You know, from like elementary or whatever.
Mhm.
And you see some of the people, like some of the, what are they called, like guides?
Oh yeah.
Tour guides, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of stop in and listen what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, one of them is just like, oh, this is where you see, you know, early life, just kind of life, you know, blah, blah. This is what they did, blah, blah, blah. And let's move on to whatever.
Oh,
Keep
nothing.
going.
Was there ever a point where they were like, they talked about something but they didn't gesture to it? As if something was missing and they couldn't, they wanted to talk about it but they didn't gesture?
You know what I mean?
Like in, like,
It's
an
like
exhibit that was like,
Not there. Like if they're like, and then we found a brontosaurus and there was this huge, you know, this, but they never showed it, like that was part of the thing that was moved or taken.
Like they're going through the motions, but not actually.
yeah,
I don't know if that's a roll or if that's just something I noticed.
Well, I mean, are you like slowly walking through this? Or-
Yeah, I'm not trying to like keep up with them, but I'm really listening to what they're talking about and kind of taking note on what they're gesturing to.
and you're going one by one display, or
Yeah, whatever they go through.
No, yeah. So I mean, you're kind of falling behind. You know, some tour guides are going past you and stuff, and you're keeping up with like each display, and it seems like it's fine. Like, nothing has been like cornered away or
Yeah.
anything. It's seems like a normal day at the museum.
Alright, good. Then yeah, I'll kind of continue on wherever the guide kind of goes.
Are you looking for the same thing, or?
No, I'm looking for a small cowboy and a small legionnaire.
Spot hidden.
Spot dog.
I want to going through this area look for like security or more faculty, someone that knows something. Not really like tour guides, more like on the lines of security or like someone working on the exhibits or someone that looks like someone that has like a tag like curator or something. On the off chance there's
Need help? Ask me.
Yes.
You don't need a roll. You just somewhere in the middle of like you went to the west side of the museum, right? So somewhere towards the middle, there's like a security, like he's just there. He sees all the kids. He's just doing his job. He's just standing there taking care of things.
Excuse me.
Yes. What did you do?
I was told that there was like a break-in last week. I had read about it.
A break-in. Oh yeah. They stole something from the museum.
I noticed there was more security usually here. That's why I was just wondering like if there's like a certain area I shouldn't go to or like anything about that. Do you happen to know?
I think they stole like a weapon or something. But I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
They told me this stuff. I mean, I just
You're just here to do your job,
yeah.
right?
No worries. I was just curious whether or not like certain areas were like off limits or anything. But it's all fine. Like
No, yeah, you can go to the museum. It's fine.
Cool. Where are the weapons located, by the way? Do you happen to know, or is that like out of your jurisdiction?
Weapons?
Yeah, like, cause like, why not see like a crime that's happened? I think it's pretty neat. So it's very hard to steal something from a museum. So just want to like look at it.
I think it's. Wait, you're trying to find the place
Yeah.
that they stole the thing?
Yeah. I want to see like why. Just curious.
Sure. It's up north.
Oh, it's on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much. You've been very kind. Hope you have a good shift. I'll bid him farewell. Start making my way.
Give me a listen.
Oh.
Dad, are you kidding me?
Any.
Who the?
That is a hard success.
So as you say, oh yeah, bye. Thanks for the info. You hear him calling in his radio. "Shh. Hey, there's another person here asking about the thing that they stole like a week ago or something. Just to let you know." Shh.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm going up, and I'm gonna try to look for somebody who works there. Just like, looking for somebody, either a security guard or a person that looks like they work there. Since I'm going up north of the museum, and what do I see when I'm up north of the museum?
What you see is like
There's someone that works there. Like they're
Okay.
more like they're just standing there. That you see like people come in and like ask him questions or something, and he directs them to wherever. Is that what you're looking for? Or?
Yeah, I'll go up to that particular person.
yeah, sure.
How you doing, bud?
Oh, hello.
I'm Detective Hawkins from Arkham City.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I heard there was a robbery here, something stolen here, and I'm here to kind of investigate a little bit about that.
Well, we don't know why,
Okay.
but something was stolen from here. As you can see behind me, and he points towards like some like stoic like display thing, and you could see where they had like some tools and stuff, and you can see where something was somewhere where something was placed, but it's not there anymore. And he's like, yeah, something was a dagger was stolen actually.
A dagger.
Yeah, a dagger. We don't know why. I mean, I think there's like other more priceless things in here that they could have probably taken, but all they took was that
Specific dagger.
Yeah.
What's special about the dagger that you have it here in the museum? There's a reason why.
Well, I mean, it's a tool that was used by the Miskatonic life, the primitive life here.
The
that
primitive
they
life.
used, yeah. You know, for hunting or carving or stuff like that. I don't know.
I come around the corner. Carving into flesh.
Dagger.
Don't you mean?
Interesting. It's a very simple dagger that they stole. Well, there's other weapons that are pretty much priceless.
Yeah, I mean, you could like steal some of these other like dinosaur fossils or this and that he points out. You know that
Other museums might have wanted, and they could have paid like thousands of dollars to have it, you know. But that's all they took, you know.
Interesting. Do you mind if I go over there, just take a look around to see if there's any clues that I can find? I know the police has already come, but I just like to see if there's anything out of the ordinary that I could probably find.
oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Thank you. What's your name again?
My name is Rory Baxter.
Roy Baxter. Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
First person we've actually asked for their name.
I know. He has a list of all these random names. Just prepared because we were gonna ask, and this was the first one.
Okay. All right. So I go look.
Everyone's Roy Baxter. Why not?
Do you go up to the display case?
Yes.
Baxter.
So there's actually 2 display cards from where the dagger was placed. One of them reads, "Native dagger believed to have been used by medicine for communing with spirits, and it was found in 1867 on shores of Miskatonic River." And there's another second card, and it says, "Exhibit missing due to recent theft. Please contact the front desk if you have any information pertaining the whereabouts of the item."
So I'll write that information down,
Sure.
just so that I can have it later on.
No, so yeah, you guys kind of head up there.
Yeah, I'd probably wait in the central area for.
I just like
Yep.
I go up to him.
What the heck?
I go up to him. So,
Nothing missing from the east wing.
well, something's missing in the north.
Nothing was missing in the west, but we might want to go because security. They were like, "Hey, there's a weird guy." And like, I know him.
Did you get that all up?
Yeah, actually.
That's why you
You should let me do the kind of.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, let's walk and talk. I'll let you know what
You
I
found out
found.
what it's missing?
I give him my little pamphlet on what I wrote down. They're looking. They got this. It's a dagger. And
Oh, we drew it.
so it's a dagger that's used for medicine. And what was it?
Carving.
Carving. I wrote it down.
Used by medicine and for communing with spirits.
Barbaric sword.
But it's
I
a
love
simple.
it.
It's a simple thing. It's nothing expensive. They said.
And what do an ancient Greek scroll and a dagger from
Like
150 years ago have in connection?
Would I know anything about like the occultism of like native Miskatonic life? Like based on like my interests and my comings and goings.
Give me an occult.
Get one job.
It's a fail.
I mean, many
Yeah, there could be lots of
many
things.
like
Yeah.
everybody kind of practice stuff, and they had their own things. So
Okay, well now we know that Jack is armed as well as versed in Greek,
armed with a
Scripture.
rusty dagger.
but we do know what we're looking for from
Dagger. Scroll. Now we just need one more item.
from the house of the professor.
Yes.
Let's go to the police because we don't know where the professor lives. Correct.
No.
So what I can do is go to the police. They must have made a report. Based on that report, we'll know what happened, know exactly what happened, and where he lives.
Yeah, we'll know where they live. We'll know what item was reported. And
Let's go to the police.
should we let you handle this? So just like
Yeah.
I like how he was already in the Bentley.
let's go
Should we? Come on, let's go. I want to go in the belly. I want to ride.
from inside the museum.
Yeah. We were getting into the car, we're like, wait, we were still in the lot.
But he didn't break in.
Like it didn't.
No, yeah, it just somehow ended up there.
it was just there. We're like, how?
I love this car.
It won't even cold roll. Well,
Thanks for watching our first episode on our Call of Cthulhu Miss Deuce campaign.
stay tuned so you can see what our characters get into in the creepy town of Arkham. And I hope you also enjoyed us dressing up as our characters today.
Make sure you like and subscribe to become a Knight of Argos, and make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Well, fellow ghouls and swamp walkers, we'll see you next time.